Hey folks, welcome back again, and this is game 3 of the Kirton Games tournament, Battlefields of Middle-earth, and this time the Numenorians are going to be up against the Dwarves again, yep. This time it's going to be a slightly different Dwarf list. It's got the Castle Guard, it's got Barlin, but it's also got Gimli leading a bunch of Dwarven Rangers. The mission for this game was Fog of War, which is probably one of my favourite missions due to the fact you've got to think about multiple things and to get the results you need. In this case, there's 2 bits of terrain. You have to declare a bit of terrain, your opponent's half your table you have to capture, and then a character who's not your leader that you've got to keep alive, and a character who's not the opponent's leader who you've got to kill. In which case, because both of us are using 2 heroes, obviously it was going to be the case of I'm killing Gimli and he's killing my Numenorian captain, while he's keeping Gimli alive and I'm keeping my Numenorian captain alive. So yeah, if we lose either one of those, it's obviously going to be quite a point swing in the other direction. And the bits of terrain, as you can see, are pretty sparse, but on my opponent's side I picked the top left hand side for those little bunch of trees, and my opponent has a choice of the trees on the right, and we cleared the enclosed field as an area as well, and my opponent ended up going for the woods, which I thought he might go for. So beforehand you can see my Numenorians on the right hand side, and by the tree that was just my captain. On the left hand side I thought I'd put Elendil over here in the enclosure, because this will be a tough fight for even the dwarves to get across, and Elendil can just run around charging off the dwarves without having to worry about the defended obstacle. But as I said, my opponent ended up going for the woods, and these guys would have to spend their turn moving across. So the first couple of turns, my opponent moved forwards and I moved towards him. Well, I didn't actually. My captain slowly moved towards him, but Elendil and his crew moved up. Elendil then did his darting out, called the heroic combat, slayed 2 dwarves, and then ran away out of their range. Ready to do the same again if I can, and also looking for an opening to be able to get Gimli, who is on the far side, along with the rangers. So you can just have a quick overview and see what's going on. So I've got my archers in the woods. They're just taking pot shots at Dwarven Rangers, and occasionally at some, yeah, just the Dwarven Rangers, yeah, because I can do them on 6s, but the massive Castle Guard that's along the front line there, it's defense 7, so I'll be needing 6 and 4s for those. So yeah, where I can, I'll go for the Dwarf Rangers. On the far left hand side, my other 3 archers that goes with the Elendil's company, they're just making a very casual beeline to the woods, to which they can sit in and feel safe. The Dwarven Archers actually managed to take out one of my Numenorians hiding in the woods. I know Numenorians have had such a good boost in the recent edition, going up to strength 4, but I would like to be super greedy and see their bows go to strength 3, because I'm pretty sure, I think it's in the Silmarillion, that they had steel bows, and so they were quite powerful. So I'd like to see them go to strength 3. I don't mind they shoot 4 if I get a strength 3 bow with it. Now with that long conga line, it moved up in the previous turn. I put Elendil towards the middle and had this chance then to strike and do a heroic combat and then run round and take on Gimli. So I took on the one dwarf, slew it. As you can see, by the way, I'm not actually spending all my might either. I'm actually rolling the dice to win the combat. So I think it obviously takes Elendil just a couple of games to warm up. And on this game he was on form. He's already taken out 3 dwarves, and then just rolls over Gimli as well, and wipes out Gimli with, I think, a full stack of might. So the downside with this is that I've had to leave Elendil out in the open, but I kind of accept this as the fact that it was worth it to kill off Gimli, because that gives me the victory points. The loss of Elendil actually doesn't cost me anything for a change. I know normally killing, losing your leader is detrimental, but in this case it was all fine. So here I am going to throw him in at every chance I get. My captain, he's in the right hand squad, firmly leading at the back, so no rangers can plink him off, just in case. Now I just move up and I get priority again and just get stuck in. So there's a quick shot of the combats and how they're going. Yeah, I'm hacking my way through here. We also fight this, the one with the Castle Guard. We actually missed him. He was stuck in the middle there fighting my captain. But the 3 on the right hand side of my captain, or just to the top middle, that they were slain by Elendil, who then I spent some might to do it. They rode off and killed 2 rangers. So he's got 5 dwarves in 1 turn, and that's such an awesome chunk. So now he's up to, what, 8 dwarves and Gimli so far. Here's just another shot of him, with the devastation left behind. On the left-hand side, my opponent sent a couple of warriors over to deal with my Numenorian archers, and unfortunately actually managed to kill one even though I was outnumbering him. This was kind of annoying me because I actually trapped the guy for the round and lost the combat, and I failed to wound him, and in the follow-up he actually took out one of my chaps, and now it's 2-on-2 for me to get that little bit of wood. And as you can see, my captain's moved over to support where Elendil was. The 2 skeletons just above my standard is what Elendil charged into. I think that was 2 Khazad Guard, and then I pinned Balin down and stuck in the fights everywhere else. So yep, Elendil killed another 2 and then charges into Balin, and the fights elsewhere. My captain goes off to take on the Rangers. Seeing that the Rangers' lower army gives me more chance of just doing some damage with him, and hopefully I don't lose him. Now I've got him stuck in some fights. He's spending up some might, and I think I lose that combat. I didn't roll high enough or anything, and so things are looking as you see here. He's pulled his banner back just to protect Balin, so he can have a chance of winning some fights. He might have heroic struck or something to win the combat. I cannot remember, but as you can see, everyone else is all stuck in very in every other place. I've still got a bowman down on the right hand side just in case he got a ranger through and sat him in the woods towards the end, and that would have really annoyed me. And here is Balin with his banner nearby to help him try and win the combat against the ever dangerous Elendil. But yeah, this was a charging Elendil, so once again knocked him down and done the wounds to kill him off outright. Actually, did I, or was it just... No, it might not have actually. That's why he might have been struggling fighting him, because he actually fought him from horseback. So I probably won previously, done a wound to him, and he's charged me, and I fought again and managed to do the next wound to him. And yep, finished him off. So Elendil is up to what? 5, 3, that's 8, 10 dwarves. There's 10 dwarves and Gimli and Balin. So yeah, he's definitely warmed up for this match. He did have a go at the banner and actually lost against the banner. And now I'm all out of might. Occasionally I roll badly, and the bannerman did actually manage to take out his horse. So he's on foot, but he doesn't care. I'll just keep getting stuck in. And as you see, pretty much everywhere I'm starting to surround the dwarves, and just through strength of numbers and strength 4, I'm slowly getting my way through the dwarven armour. And finally, the game ends looking like this. Elendil went in and killed off the bannerman, and the fights split up pretty much as you can see around. My captain killing another dwarf ranger with the help of a couple of other Numenorians. Down the bottom we've got a Khazad Guard and a warrior still alive. On the left hand side, my archers who've been fighting one-on-one versus the 2 dwarf warriors, trying to get the upper hand and push him out of the wood. I was sending a spearman over there just in case, because I think things are about to go horribly wrong and I should do that. But no, I cleared up house really. Everything's gone. Elendil's looking strong. My captain wasn't wounded. And then it was, yeah, max points. Was I broken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, I wasn't even broken. So I think this was probably as good as close to who I can get as a 12-0. So yeah, Elendil, yeah, bang on form. Ended up with what, 11 dwarves, Balin, and Gimli. So yeah, he actually made himself worth it for this game. I have to just remember this in the future, that he takes a little while to get going, but once he gets going, he can really do some damage. Alright, I'll leave it for now, and I'll get the fourth game and final game up to you shortly. Farewell.